Hey there, Jeffrey. What's up? Mic check 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Hello, Jeffrey.
Hey, I turned it off and I thought I turned it back on. So it is on now. Mic check. Thank you. Thanks.
Good morning and welcome to After GMS. Today is Friday, July 2nd. It's the end of the week, but the beginning of a month. It's,
right.
It's weird juxtaposition, isn't it?
And the beginning of a holiday weekend, too.
Yes!
And a transition in our weather because
Yes.
we're going to get a beautiful 4th of July forecast, but first we got to get through this yuckiness. It is pouring, or was when you were out in the weather garden.
My shoes, you can't see them, but they are very, very soggy.
I see drops of rain on your lapel.
I thought I could shed the umbrella for a little bit, and then a couple big drops fell on me
Yeah.
in the weather garden. But yeah, this is not, don't let this deter you from the weekend, because this is just a little hurdle that we have to jump over first. Live look over downtown Greensboro right now. You see that the rain's starting to come to an end for most of the triad actually right now. 64 degrees in Greensboro, and taking a look at the temperature map, easy to tell where it's been raining so far this morning. Low mid 60s up to the north, upper 60s and low 70s down to the south, really kind of south of that I-40 corridor. Here's what we're looking at on the radar. Big batch of rain. It's really taken all morning from about 3:30 up until now to move through, and it's still raining pretty heavily in places like Burlington and still pretty steady in Greensboro. But back to the west, Winston-Salem and the foothills and up to our northwest, you are clearing out as well. Still some heavy rain down to our south in Asheboro and in the Randolph County, Davidson County areas as well. Notice on a wider view, that bank of clouds back to the west, that's actually the cold front that's working its way toward us. It'll take a little while to get here. For the afternoon, we could still have a few scattered showers and thunderstorms. Overall, though, our severe weather threat is pretty darn low here. A little higher if you go to the south and to the east. They'll have a little better chance to do some daytime heating before that line of rain and storms do arrive. Once the cold front gets past us, that's what'll set the stage for a nice weekend. High pressure building in. That'll bring not only cooler air, but also less humid air for your Saturday and Sunday as well. Today, rain's going to help hold the temperatures back a little bit, upper 70s to near 80, and then Saturday and Sunday, I mean, about as good a weather as you could ask for the month of July, and especially celebrating the 4th of July. Low 80s on Saturday, mid 80s on Sunday for the 4th. Both of those days with lower humidity, but the heat and humidity do start to come back, of course, as they typically do in July. Upper 80s on Monday, 90 on Tuesday.
Well, today we are celebrating the 84th birthday of North Carolina legend Richard Petty.
Well, Petty, who's also referred to as the King, is the most successful NASCAR driver of his time. Hence, that crown.
Yeah, and he deserves it too. The Hall of Famer has 200 NASCAR wins and 7 Winston Cups under his belt. Known for sporting his number 43 blue and red car with the STP logo, of course. Petty raced for 34 years before signing off the track in '92.
So nowadays you can find him on his 90-acre ranch in Wyoming, where he enjoys snowmobiling, and the life outdoors. But he's never too far from the racing business. He owns Richard Petty Motorsports, of course, a racing team spearheaded by racer Eric Jones. Richard Petty turns 84 today. He is not slowing down anytime soon.
You've been sending in your birthday wishes this morning. Tom Talley wrote, "Happy birthday, Richard. Hope you have a great day today. May God bless your health and keep you safe." We heard from Shannon, who sent in this photo. Wow, she said, "I was there in '92 at Rockingham Motor Speedway when Richard Petty drove in his last race there."
Wow.
Happy birthday, Richard Petty. Wishing you many more. TC from Brown Summit said this, "Happy birthday to the king of racing. Thanks for being a part of North Carolina's history. May you be blessed with many more years to come." And this last comment says, "Happy birthday. Hope you have a wonderful day and plenty more. My husband used to work at Optical Wholesale and make glasses for Richard and Linda Petty."
Wow.
That's a kind of a fun factoid.
That is cool.
Yeah.
I've learned a lot about the Pettys over the years.
Uh-huh.
I've done several stories with them at their museum.
Yes.
I have just seen Linda's collection of dolls. And it's really amazing.
Wow.
Yeah, she's like, you know, there's like all these cars and it's amazing, this Petty garage.
Right.
And then in the corner, like, you're just like, what's that? And it's like a bunch of dolls that she's collected over the years. And they really are, yeah. So it's a nice tribute to both of them because it takes a teamwork to make the dream work. So, yeah.
It does. Christian, you've met him. You said he's just the nicest guy.
Such the nicest guy. I've met him several times and he doesn't change.
Yeah.
Super nice guy. And you know, as you very well know, always giving of not only his time, but also, you know, always giving back. And the Victory Junction thing that him and his family have done, it's just really incredible. And it's so neat to have somebody like him as a rich part of our history, not only in the Triad, but across North Carolina too.
Yeah.
Well, and he's so humble, so I'm sure he would never describe himself as this, but he's also kind of the king of philanthropy around here. The Petty Family Foundation does so much for our community. Victory Junction, of course, established on his own land back in '04, has provided a safe camp experience for children with chronic illnesses. It's amazing the charitable work this family does tirelessly day in and day out.
Yeah, and we are certainly, you know, appreciative that he is so giving to our community, and he does it without really even thinking about it. You know, it's just kind of a natural thing for him. I call it those good old Southern roots.
You know, the word no is a powerful word.
Yes.
I don't know if Richard Petty knows it or not. He's always willing to do and always willing to give and give back and participate in any way he can, no matter what it is.
Yeah, absolutely. So happy birthday, Richard Petty.
Yes.
We're going to celebrate you and wish you several more wonderful birthdays to come. And people on here are commenting as well, wishing you a happy birthday. I just heard from Bobby Odom, who said, yes, he's met Richard Petty at the Martinsville Speedway. He said he's an awesome guy. Jason said he went to an event at a farewell tour at his shop. He was 5 or 6 and he got his autograph.
That's
Keep
cool.
it. Make sure. So yeah, you know, it's one of those things where we have to kind of, you know, appreciate the things that, you know, people do in our communities, especially those who are, you know, great figures and icons, you know, have brought so much not only to the sport, but to North Carolina.
It's cool. You know, if you go over to the Petty Garage, like, you never know where he's going to be, but he pops up there all the time. You can go, you can be at the Petty Garage and you're like, oh wait, there's Richard Petty today.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, now evidently he has all that land in Wyoming, spending his time, but still making the Triad a priority because this is his home that he knows and loves, and we're proud that he's from this area.
Absolutely.
All right, keep sharing your well wishes. We will have another conversation coming up in just a few minutes, but first we need to get to your morning headlines, and we begin with this active Amber Alert for a missing 1-year-old boy. Investigators say the child, Gabriel Newman, was wearing a black and white outfit with Nike logos when he was abducted. Deputies say Gabriel's father, Gregory Newman, took him and is headed to Danville, Virginia. They say Newman abducted the baby last night in Person County, north of Durham. Call deputies if you see him. They say he has a tattoo of a $sign over his right eye, and they think he's driving a black Volkswagen Passat. If you see him, the baby, or the car, call 911.
Well, in Greensboro, police say the suspect, who they believe shot and killed a gas station employee, is still on the run. They say 72-year-old Patricia Grant was shot while working at the Speedway on Battleground Avenue yesterday morning. It happened shortly after the gas station had opened for the day, around 6 a.m. Investigators say someone last saw the suspect wearing a green winter coat. Police searched a house on Martha's Place for several hours yesterday. They have not said whose house that was, and at this point have not determined a motive.
Candidates looking to run for office positions in Guilford County can now turn in their file notices. The filing period begins today. It runs through July 16th at noon. Filing is open for all of the towns that are listed on your screen. Note, High Point, Greensboro, they're not on this list because those city office elections do not take place until the year 2022 and 2023.
Well, today kicks off the Liberty Street Urban Farmers Market in Winston-Salem. It's open from 4 to 6 p.m. every first and third Friday of the month through October 15th. The market does accept SNAP EBT cards for purchases.
The 4th of July is this Sunday, and several patriotic events and celebrations are back after a year off during the pandemic. This morning, WFMY News 2's Denise McMillan spoke with Greensboro organizers about how this year's celebrations are expected to look and feel a little different.
Well, I hope everyone has their dance moves ready because this year's Fun 4th Freedom Fest will feature live entertainment with 3 different stages from February 1 to Elm and Lewis Streets. And there's a reason why I have on this patriotic hat. It represents one of the event's main sponsors, that is Legacy Federal Credit Union. I actually have Karen Jarvis here with Legacy. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you? Thanks for having me here.
Thank you.
So
for
early in
getting
the rain. It's
yes.
awesome that it's getting it out of its system.
That is
right?
a good thing. It would not be like this tomorrow,
No.
you guys. But thank you for joining me this morning. Just talk about why you all are always taking part in this fun event.
Absolutely. This is our 4th year sponsoring the Fun 4th, and we do feel like it's going to be the best one yet because last year obviously we could not gather because of the pandemic. But we do truly feel like we need to be out in the community, and we are out in the communities that we serve. So Greensboro is one of those areas. We've been in the TRIAD since 1967 as a Legacy Federal Credit Union, and we serve many, many small businesses in the community. And we feel like the Fun 4th event is an opportunity for folks to come downtown to support these businesses. And primarily this year is going to be so important, and because we want them to get downtown and spend some money in these businesses that have struggled during the pandemic. And so we see this as one of the best reasons this year to come downtown and support this event. And of course, we'll have plenty of Lady Liberty hats to give out, so you got to get here early for those.
Yeah, so you won't be the only one. I won't be the only one with a hat on like this. So just briefly talk about what folks can expect when they come downtown tomorrow.
Sure. Tomorrow morning starts with the run. All the runners and walkers want to come out. They can register ahead of time. But that starts around 7:30. So there's a 10K, 5K, and then starting at 3 o'clock is when the bands kick off on the stage. We'll have aerial performers outside, and folks can just stroll the streets, stroll Elm Street and go into businesses, have some dinner, lunch, late lunch, and enjoy the area. And then of course 9:30 at night is when the laser light show happens, and I'm told that is a fantastic event, and I am looking forward to seeing that.
I'm excited as well. Thank you again for joining me this morning. So you've heard it here first. Tomorrow will be full of fun festivities downtown. It will begin at 3 p.m. to 9, and then the later show again begins at 9:30. So come on out if you don't have plans already for your 4th of July weekend.
All right, that brings us to our second trending conversation this morning that started on Tracy's Facebook page.
Yeah, 4th of July festivities, they're fun, of course, but the big part of that, the cookouts and all the food on the grill. Can you smell it? No. But
Oh, I thought you were cooking for us.
Wishful thinking.
whether you enjoy hamburgers, hot dogs, or maybe you don't eat meat at all, you have to admit hot dogs are a 4th of July staple, right? Well, judging by how much engagement that there was on this post on my Facebook page, you agree. So I asked, how do you like to dress your hot dog? For me, it's simple. Chili and slaw. Hold the onions, please. So what about you? Well, we heard from Shauna, and she said, chili, slaw, mustard, no onions on mine. Lynette likes hers mustard, chili, onion, hold the dog. Alice likes a Carolina dog. Love that. What's a Carolina dog? Do you know?
Is that mustard chili slaw?
Mustard, chili, slaw. That makes
Someone
sense.
described it in here. I'll see if I can find it. I'll keep looking for it while you guys weigh in. Oh, traditional NC hot dog, mustard, chili, slaw, and onions.
Yeah.
Oh, I left the onions out.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of onions. So what did you say? How you like it? Plain.
Like just plain, just the dog and the bun.
Just the dog and the bun. I like chili on it sometimes too.
Oh.
He's a native Southerner too, so
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's surprising.
I don't like slaw.
Okay.
Hate mustard. Ketchup is,
Ew.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a fan of ketchup or mustard either.
I don't like
to be
anything
honest
that.
with you.
Our director's talking to me in my ear. It's cracking me up.
Share. Now you have to share.
Yeah, what's she saying?
He says I'm weird.
Okay.
But I don't like anything that makes the bun soggy, right? And I like a toasted bun.
Right.
Okay.
I don't want it. I don't want the bun soggy. You know,
Yeah.
you go and you get it like at a ballpark.
Right.
I'm not that fancy. I don't want to go to like the ballpark dog. It's soggy. It's been rolled up in the foil and everything just like sticks together.
Yeah.
I'm not about it.
You sound like my 5-year-old son, and that's no shade. He just doesn't like anything on his hot dog. He doesn't even like the bun on it. He likes it just boiled or grilled.
Yep.
You know, and it can't be char grilled. It has to be just perfectly grilled. The ends have to be cut off, and he has to have it like sliced.
Okay.
Now, my
I'm
daughter
particular, but-
will eat anything.
Let's just put it out in front of her.
Yeah, exactly. You just put it down. As long as she has like some apple juice, she's good.
You know, until recent years, I didn't even eat lettuce or tomato or anything
Wow.
like that on a burger. Now I'll
Yeah.
do that, but you can't put lettuce and tomato on a hot dog.
No, so I haven't had a hot dog in years. I kind of become like a pescatarian just by preference. I never really cared for like red meat or even chicken. So gradually I just started eating fish and everything else, you know, silly dairy and all that. But when I used to eat hot dogs, I liked mustard only, preferably spicy mustard. Maybe mustard is more of a Midwestern thing. I don't know, but I always thought ketchup on hot dogs was kind of gross.
Yeah.
We never really put chili or slaw on it either. So for 4th of July, everybody's like, okay, well then what do you eat if everybody else is eating hot dogs? Well, pretty easy. I mean, I'd eat everything else that's, you know, offered, and then I just cook myself like a skewer of shrimp or something,
that
you know?
sounds good.
Right.
Yeah.
Would you consider Ohio Midwest?
I would, yeah.
Okay. My husband grew up in Ohio,
Yeah.
and he has a thing for spicy mustard.
Okay.
And I don't. So the first time he was just like, "Oh, can you pick up some spicy mustard at the grocery store?" I'm like, "What aisle is that in?" Like, I don't even.
What?
Okay, it's so good. That might change your view on condiments if you tried it.
Maybe. I mean, it's been in the refrigerator. I still
You
just, I
should
look
get
right by it.
You should get some new or fresh.
Oh yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm sure we
goes
re-up.
back.
I don't. Yeah, the regular yellow mustard.
Yeah.
No,
That's
not a
away.
fan.
But I actually I do like a spicy mustard and I like a Dijon.
Dijon's good too.
All right, let's see what people are saying. By the way, Jason Hutchins says mustard is disgusting, Christian.
That's right. Come on, baby.
I think he meant to say that to you, Meg.
I think so.
Bobby says, I don't eat mustard either, Christian. So it looks like you have some
I'm not alone in this camp. Okay.
some company.
They're blaming
Yes.
you, not me, so that's fine.
Annette said mustard, chili, and slaw. And did we have another one? Oh yeah, I just said chili, slaw, hold the onions. Carol said depends, slaw and chili or relish and mustard, sometimes sauerkraut and mustard. Okay.
Now, you know, we can get into the big slaw debate, right? Because there's two kinds of slaw.
Oh yeah.
You have
Yeah.
the barbecue slaw or the red slaw that people
Right.
call it. And
Right.
then you have the regular standard coleslaw.
Right. I like the regular standard coleslaw.
Yeah.
Personally,
Yeah.
but I like more of a mayo-based than a
Yes.
vinegar-based
Okay.
coleslaw. So
Yes.
I think that's the difference. Sean said mayo, mustard, slaw, onions, and chili. Don't forget the Texas Pete.
Ooh.
So you could also do some other sub-debates here. You could do hot dogs or hamburgers. You could do hot dogs or brats. Sweet or unsweetened tea to go with all that to wash it down. I mean, so many things you can discuss. Bottom line, everybody's excited to cook out. The weather's going to
Yeah.
be perfect. Going to be a great 4th, so much different from last year. Even though the pandemic is still here, we still have to be responsible, make smart decisions, but being able to gather again and do so safely for the most part is such a great feeling.
Such a
Yeah,
great
those
feeling.
cookouts are back, and you know the weather will be perfect outdoors if you're
yeah.
still wanting to keep everything outside and spaced apart. I mean, it'll be a great weekend to do that. I am so excited about the 4th of July, not because I'm off or anything like that. It's just I'm ready for the hot dogs. I'm ready for that summertime feel. I'm ready for the pool. You know, I'm excited for July.
If it involves food, I'm there.
You're there.
And honestly, now, ever since Megan talked about this skewer of shrimp, that's all I'm thinking about now. You forget the hot dogs.
I'm
gonna
telling
do, I'm gonna do
you,
that
you
from now
can
on.
upgrade
I like
your
that.
cookout
Oh.
experience. Just
I
add
like
some
that.
shrimp, you know?
Well, I guess I'm downgraded. All right, give us an upgrade in the forecast.
Upgrade in the forecast. First, though, this is brand new as of a couple minutes ago, just while you have been on after GMS. Elsa is now a hurricane. 75-mile-per-hour winds puts it just over the threshold to become a Category 1 storm. It is about 20 miles west-southwest of Barbados, and the thing is still trucking along at 28 miles per hour. Here's the latest track from the Hurricane Center. Now, it is going to be running into some stronger wind shear. It's also going to be running into, well, it's also moving really fast, and those couple things actually kind of help to limit significant intensification. So, likely remains a Category 1 hurricane. It could kind of fluctuate back and forth between a tropical storm and a hurricane. It'll be borderline both of those. Anyway, it takes its track through the Caribbean. And then as we get into the end of the weekend and early next week, we'll really need to pay attention here on what it does for the United States. Right now, it looks like Florida will have at least some impact from this storm. And then the track it takes, or what's left over of it, the track it takes toward the Carolinas will mean a lot for us in the way of impacts as we go into the middle and end of next week. Again, nothing's a guarantee, nothing's set in stone. It will change a lot between now and then, but it is something we're watching for you. And of course, we'll update you as necessary. For the here and now, rain moving out, upper 70s to near 80 this afternoon. Clearing out tonight, that'll make way for that nice 4th of July weekend. Low 80s on Saturday, mid 80s on Sunday. Both of those days with lower humidity. Heat and humidity do crank back up going into next week, though.
All right, so we have about 7 days to prepare
That's right.
for a track for Elsa
Yeah.
and how it could impact us.
You know, and we may not get anything. We may get some rain and wind, but I mean, it's also the possibility this thing stays out to sea and kind of rides up the East Coast. Still several days away, and there's still plenty of time. That's what we always say in tropical systems and hurricanes. You have so long to track them, they can and will change so many times between now and then. So, of course, we'll keep you updated.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a wrap for us today here on After GMS. We hope that you have a wonderful 4th of July weekend with family and friends, and we'll see you Monday morning.
Yay! Have a good. Are we doing Best of GMS?
I don't see it in the rundown either.
Okay.
We are.
We are.
This is the moment where we like to show you all the great things that happened during this week. We made us smile. This is the Best of GMS. Have a great day.
See.
We have a new team member to introduce you to here at WFMY News 2. She's going to be spending a lot of time on the Good Morning Show with us as well. Sydney Moore, welcome.
So excited to be here.
If you like working out outside, do it now.
Yeah.
Because it's going to get hot pretty soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my jumping jacks.
All
How's
right.
that?
Hey there, early birds, or are you just getting up, or just stay, or did you stay up all
Where's
night?
the coffee? I don't see any coffee next to you guys.
Today is Thursday, July 1st. Woo! Yes.
My son Christian turns 18 months old today, and
Exciting.
Big Christian is going to give us some good news in the forecast.
Not related.
No.
Not little and big, like, yeah.
Size-wise.
You turn up your smell-o-vision because
Where is that on the remote control button? Because I definitely want that feature. This food looks so good.
And the home of the
Woohoo!
It's like I was there.
Goosebumps. He's so good.
We also wanted to wish you a very happy birthday.
So sweet.
Yes.
So Megan and I got your favorites.
Oh yes! Oh my gosh!
The stuff your doctor says not to eat, but
Peanut M&M
M&M
and cheer wine.
cheer wine. I'm racking up.
I know.
This is fantastic. Thank
It's a dream
you,
come
ladies.
true.